Peace and prosperity, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how and why I shave my head. Let's kick it off with the why. Why am I bald? Why do I have a shaved head? Why is my head so streamlined? Well, let's take it back 10 years ago, the tender age of just 20. A young me was in Tunisia on holiday with my friend. At the time, it was the skin fade era, so the back and sides were already shaved, and I had something like a little number 2 at the top. I went into the barber shop in Tunisia. The guy offered to shave my head bald. I don't know what force was guiding me at the time to agree to this. I was quite unconscious at this age, but hey, I agreed. He got the razor out and he shaved my head. I walked out of there brand new. I stepped out there, you know, the sun was on my skin, so I had this just amazing glow going on. I was just nice and streamlined and fresh. From this day when I was 20 up until now, I've been shaving my head. So it's been a 10-year journey. There has been 2 occasions throughout the 10 years that I've grown my hair out. The first time I grew my hair out since being bald was when I was in the prison barber shop, and the woman said to me, "Hey, why do you shave your hair? You've still got hair." I decided if I'm gonna grow out my hair anywhere, best place to do it would be in the barber shop. Grew my hair out and I had like this little slick back going on, and when I came out, started working in the hairdressers. Because I had my hair slicked down all the time, one day I remember getting it cut. Once they washed my hair, they were like, "Wow, you actually have hair." Because I always liked the streamlined look. I always liked the just slick look. When the guys actually saw that I had hair underneath, you know, slicking it back, they were like, "Wow." That was when I kind of just like let it out for a while, and then I got the hairband involved, and I had just a little thing like that. Because my hair has a little wave to it, has a little curl to it. I actually became really obsessed with my hair. All the time I was in the mirror trying to make sure it was perfect. It was really time consuming. It also prohibited me from doing certain things, like maybe I wanted to jump in the sauna. Anything like that, it was just kind of long, because I always wanted to retain this perfect hairstyle that I had. It wasn't until I had my spiritual awakening, you know, my outer body experience. If you haven't checked that video, check it out. Exactly a week after that experience, I got the download, I got the message to shave my hair off. Came back into the hairdressers, a new man, you know, with this fresh bald head. They never seen me like that. Everyone was aware before that I was, you know, very obsessed with my hair. Now I just been liberated from that, back to being bald. People obviously thought I had a Britney Spears moment. Yeah, that is correct, because actually, guys, hair holds memory, guys. Hair holds memory. So that's when a lot of people, when they have breakdowns, which a breakdown is really a breakthrough, a lot of people shave their hair because it's quite liberating. This is actually a daily practice that I do. People ask me, you know, how often should I shave my head? This is really comes down to the individual. Currently at the moment, I'm shaving my head every 3 days, but there has been times when I've done it every 2 days, and there has been times when I've been doing it every morning, guys. Yeah, shaving my head is a serious practice. You know, it's one of my many rituals that I do. It's very cleansing, it's very purifying. If you see me on a day like today where I've shaved my head, wow, the energy is just great. The energy is pure. I feel really cleansed. Each time I shave my head, I feel like I've been reborn. It's a very purifying practice, guys, to shave your head. For all you guys out there, go and get your haircuts. How do you feel that day when you got your haircut? You feel like $1 million. That's how I feel when I shave my head, and I have the ability to do that every day, guys. The second time I grew my hair was when I was locked up in Spain, because, guys, when I came on the path, I learned about the importance of having hair, how hair is like our antenna to the universe, and I was like, damn, I was so sure about being bald. Came across this because I was learning so much things at the time. So when I was locked up in Spain, I grew my hair out a bit, but actually the day I came out, I shaved it back off and came back to being bald. But this really bugged me, and it wasn't until I done this Iboga retreat. If you haven't checked out my Iboga video, check that out. I met this powerful woman, this powerful woman, and she was bald, and I asked her, I was like, yo, what is the deal with being bald? Like, is it the right way? Should we have hair? And she said to me, listen, shaving your head is an internal practice. And I remembered that having the hair is our antenna, so it's more connecting us to out there. So actually shaving it off is more of an internal thing, hence why all of the monks keep their hair short. So for me in that moment, I knew that this is it. I'm a bald man, this is me for life. And actually this may have been something that I've been practicing for lifetimes. You know, it feels like home for me. So guys, as you can already see, my head is freshly shaved. So let me just rewind magically to a time when it wasn't. Now I'm going to show you how I shave my head. To be honest guys, I usually shave it here in the bath. Being in the hot water, I think it kind of loosens up the hair follicles, and also I find sitting down to shave my head is more relaxing than standing up. The same way that we should be eating sitting down, we should never eat standing up, but I'll probably make a video about that. Yeah, usually I like to get the hot water, let it soak over. In some of the barbers, they use the hot towel, but it's kind of the same thing as that when you're in the bath. I've let the hot water tap run for a while. I've dipped the towel in there. Here we are. And I'm just gonna rub it on my head. I'm just gonna rub it, just massage my head, you know, loosen up all the follicles in the hair. So the second step is applying the shaving cream. I'm currently using this one. It's actually the first time I've used this one. I was actually using this tub called Hawkins and Brimble. They didn't have it in the supermarket, so I had to reach for this one. It's alright, I guess. When I was with the Hare Krishnas, they have this really good turmeric shave cream. The shop that they have there, I tried to inquire recently, but they didn't have it in stock, so I'm gonna look to get that again. Along my journey, especially being locked up in prison, a bar of soap will do you. When I lived in the jungle, I was using aloe vera. There's many things that you could use. Ultimately, you just need a soft substance to lubricate your head to ensure a nice, clean, smooth shave. So I've applied like this much on my hand, and I'm just gonna rub it in. Also guys, the razor that I'm using is this one by Gillette here. I'm actually using a brand new blade today, you know, flexing for the video, but the honest truth, I don't use a fresh one every time I shave. Being locked up in prison and only having a little crappy razor, not having an abundance of them, I've had to use the same razor for multiple shaves, so I understood that you don't have to use a fresh one each time. But in this video, I am actually using a fresh one. So guys, the secret to shaving your head is to never go against the grain. And I had to learn this the hard way, just like everything else in life, guys. I never take instruction or guidance and stuff like that. I had to learn this the hard way. Being the true Virgo that I am, when I first started shaving my head, I was going in all directions until there was literally just pure skin. But this used to cause a lot of ingrown hairs. Also used to cut myself a lot. You know, I used to be out and about and someone would be like, oh, you got dried blood on your head. And I'll be like, damn. So what we want to be doing is from the crown of the head, we want to be shaving downwards, 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 downwards. Always from the crown, we want to be going down. So I wet the razor and now I'm just gonna go down. After a few strokes, it's best to dip the razor in the water. I do have the plug in the sink and the water, there is some water in there. So otherwise the razor will get quite clogged up. So you see I'm using the downward motion. It's just gliding through guys, it's gliding through. Also guys, I have a cowslick at the front, so I have to go over it this way. So really and truly guys, you don't need to do that many strokes. I'm just a bit extra like that. I think it actually damages the skin or something, but for me I just like to make sure it's nice and smooth. I'm gonna go onto the back now, and it's literally the same thing from the crown. From the crown we go down. So once I've done the back, I just wet my hair a bit more, and now it's nice and smooth, and I like to just go over, just glide over, make sure that everything's off. There is a blind spot behind the ear where I've been told before, hey, you've still got a few hairs there, so it's always nice to go over that bit there. And yeah, you know, I've been blessed with a nice smooth head with no bumps, so I'm able to just move crazy with the razor. And I feel so comfortable. I've been doing this for like 10 years now, so I just feel really free with the razor. I trust the movements that I have. It's kind of become like a motor skill for me, you know, like the same way that we wash ourselves in the shower. We don't think twice about, oh, we need to do this next, or the way we dry ourselves. We kind of just have this routine, and that's like me. It's kind of second nature now to just go around and be confident with this. So yeah, as you can see, I'm looking fresh. The head is nice and smooth. If only you could feel this, guys. It's so smooth. That's half the job done. Now I'm moving on to my beard. A nice and easy job for me. I don't need to go to the barbers to look after my beard. The same way I look after my hair, I look after my beard. My beard is forever changing. It's like its own entity with its own mind. As you can see, my beard is quite patchy here. So, you know, sometimes I'll do the full thing like this. Sometimes it will link up with my moustache. Sometimes I'll just have a goatee. But right now, I've never actually sported this thing before. I've just got this like little mini thing here, which works well because when it's shaved, you can't really tell about the patches. This is how I do my beard. First thing, apply the shaving cream. I start with the shaving cream underneath because this is where the bulk of the hair that needs to be shaved is coming off. And then I rub it up. Okay, so the shaving cream is on. I've wet my razor, and again, I'm going with the grain. I'm going with the grain, I'm not going against it. You see, guys, I'm also stretching my neck. It's also important to stretch the skin so you can get right in there. So guys, when I get close to the line here, I actually switch razor to one of these disposable ones. This one only has 2 blades. But you know, being locked up in a prison, you get one with 1 blade, and I found that these are actually really good for that precision cut. I can't really get in there nice and neat with this bulk, so I use a second razor to get nice and sharp. Because I'm far away from the mirror, because I'm recording, I don't know if it's perfect, but it looks pretty straight to me. So now I've taken care of the bottom, I'm now gonna take in this bit at the side. So you can see I'm stretching the skin here. Created like a little corner on each bit. And now I'm just going to shave down to get rid of these hairs on the side. Also guys, to get this bit nice and neat, I puff up my cheek here. And you know, sometimes on my face I go against the grain just to get it nice and sharp. Also, the hairs on my face are not as dense as on my head, so I feel it doesn't really give me any ingrown hairs. And I'll also check to see if it's level, the little bit I've created. It's a funny little bit I've got going on. Look, it's just a silly little thing that I have going on here. As you can see, this side is more patchy. I'm probably going to shave this off soon. It's getting smaller and smaller. Like I said, the journey of shaving your own beard, for me personally, it's always shifting and changing and being dictated by whatever happens on the day. Like if I was to do something and go too short now, I'll just shave this off and have a little goatee, and then I'll have a goatee for a while, and then there'll be a time where I don't shave my hair for like 5-6 days, and my beard will grow back, and then I'll start again on the thing like that and cut this down. It's a journey, just like life, you know. We've got to just evolve and roll with the times, you know. So now I've taken care of that, I'm gonna box this off here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going against the grain on this one here. I'm just going up. I'm holding my skin back like this. Pulling my big lip in as well. Also guys, I'm moving my lips to the right now to get this bit. Same on the other side. As you can see guys, it's perfectly boxed off here. I do take it down quite a little bit here because as you can see guys, the hair doesn't grow too well in this bit here. I've got a bit of a gap, so hence why I've taken it down to this level. Actually, if you've watched my infamous arrest video, the one where I got arrested and they put my picture on that thing online, they posted about me online, you'll see that not only am I like this in the picture, I've got some crazy gap here. I've got a crazy gap in the middle, and that's because guys, this bit here didn't grow too well, and you know what, I was like, I'm just gonna shave it off. So yeah, without having guidance and going to a barber's, back then when I was 22, I had this weird gap here, but yeah, all I really needed to do was bring this down a bit so you can't actually see it that much. And generally that's what it is with the beard, it's kind of working with what you've got to make the best of it. This is probably gonna go soon if I'm honest. I feel like I'm kind of edging towards the goatee season. You know, the sun's coming out now, so my skin's just nice and fresh and smooth. So yeah, I probably will be going to the goatee soon. Now, if you know me personally or you've just been watching some of my videos, you may have seen the most intricate of mustaches. Normally, you know, most of my life I sport this thin mustache, and it's so precise and intricate. It's one of the arts that I love to do, it is my mustache. But like I said, things change, and you know, sometimes too much of a good thing isn't good for you. So sometimes the mustache comes off and I just go for this like little shaved look, and then I will always come back to the thin mustache. I could do it now in this video, but I feel like it's not long enough to grow out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna shave just this little top bit here and just give the mustache a bit of shape. Bring this mustache back to life. So guys, I've wet the towel again. A little bit of shave cream. And I'm just gonna go upwards. Again, quite contradictory, I'm going against the grain here. Notice how I'm using the cheap razor for this one because it's more intricate. Also how I'm moving my lips in the opposite direction. So if I'm shaving here, my lips are going to be going down this way. It's like a dance, you know, you have to kind of work with the razor. I think I cut myself a little bit there. Also cut myself there, you know. I'm not perfect guys, I'm not perfect. So guys, I have to step away from the camera for a sec so I can get nice and close to the mirror. This is probably the most intricate thing that I do is the mustache. As you can see, I cut myself, I'm not perfect. Yeah, generally I just kind of like go like that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know, moving the mouth in that direction, pulling on the skin. This isn't the thin, intricate mustache I was telling you about. Maybe I'll make a video about me doing that when it gets a bit longer. It does need to be a bit longer, but this will do for now, I guess. I've just got this little mustache. Sometimes it connects up to here, sometimes it doesn't. I'll just give it a little to kind of blend that in there. Also guys, before I came into the bathroom, I did use my trimmers. I haven't got wireless trimmers, that's something I need to purchase. I did use the trimmers to create this little V here. You see this here? I just literally go like that. Zzz, 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 zzz. And I got this wonderful little V going on. And I also used the trimmers to just trim down the mustache a little bit. The 0.5 I used on there. And also with this, I used like a 1.5 I think to just go over just this little bit here to keep it nice and neat. So guys, that is how I shave my head, that's how I shave my beard, that's how I shave my mustache. If you haven't noticed, my eyebrows are super neat as well. I actually done them yesterday and they actually went a bit too low. I kind of cut them a bit too low, so they had to come down. They all had to come down, so they are actually a bit more sharp and a bit more smaller than I'd like them to be. They are a bit more feminine, but hey, this is the journey. This is the journey with the beard, this is the journey with the mustache, this is the journey with the eyebrows. It's never consistent, man, and change is good. I'm an advocate for change. You know, having them this small now, I'm really gonna appreciate when they grow back. And yeah, it's just a journey. It's just the journey that I've embarked on. So that's it, guys. The video's done. Thank you for watching. Whether you're bored, whether you're not, you know, maybe you just came here to admire the art that I'm creating. I really appreciate it. I'm still doing one-to-one mentoring sessions, guys, and all the daily practices that I do. I've been pushing out a lot of videos now about everything. So if you would like help, assistance, guidance, if you would like to learn more about any of these practices, then feel free to message me. You can find me on Instagram at Undeniable Force. That is where I'm most active. I hope you have a lovely day. Me, I'm 100% having a wonderful day today. Why? Because I've shaved my head, I'm cleansed, I'm reborn, and that's just how it goes. That's the life of a bald man. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace.